Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy BadgePlug, and today the prelude is coming out, and we got some very important information, man. So make sure you drop a like on this video, or your grandma is not gonna make you those chocolate chip cookies when you get home, or your mom or your dad. Nobody's making you those cookies unless you hit that like button, man. But let's get straight into this news. It starts at Amateur 1 and goes all the way up to Legend. Players will see your ranking the moment you step into any of the neighborhood's arenas. It took just under 2,500 words to cover most of the neighborhood, but this is all I could capture from my interview with Thomas. So, Mike Wayne retweeted this. It's from a Forbes article. I might leave the link in the description, but I mean, you guys see it right here. There's going to be a rep system. So this is the rep system right here. It's going from Amateur 1 to Legend, and then also later on in the video, we'll be talking about the overall system. There's going to be two separate systems for repping up in overall. So there's going to be one for my career, there's going to be one for Pro-Am, I believe, and there's going to be one for Park. Now, what you decide to go for first is what you decide to go for. I'm going to guess that a lot of people who aren't very skilled at the game, or just enjoy my career in general and are not into the huge competitiveness, are going to be going for my career first. I would say, my guess right now, we can come back and I'll probably be right about this, that the first 99 or whatever in Pro-Am or Legend, I don't know, however it's going, you know, the first one to hit that in Pro-Am is definitely going to be an E-League player or someone that's going to be in the E-League. Like, I feel like if you get first 99 or Legend in the Pro-Am, then and you're not in the E-League, then you got to get drafted, right? Like, that's, I don't know, maybe that's how it should be. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the next news. Now, there's a lot more stuff to talk about if I was going to talk about everything, but I just picked the best news that would matter to you guys that's watching, and this one right here is really cool. MyTeam news you may have missed. You can create a MyTeam card of your MyPlayer at his current rating and use him in the MyTeam Unlimited mode in the neighborhood. So, I guess there's going to be a MyTeam game mode, you know, that you can click on in the main menu, and there's also going to be a MyTeam add-on inside of the neighborhood, which I guess maybe you invite someone to a squad, they accept the squad, you go in together and you can play each other, or I don't know, I'm not sure how exactly that's going to go, but that's really cool. Like, I might have to venture into MyTeam this year because it looks really good. Obviously I'm going to play Park at first and stuff like that, but say you get to 99 overall and you're just going to be destroying people with your own MyPlayer in MyTeam. That's pretty awesome. I don't know about you guys, but that's one of the coolest news I've seen so far about 2K19. This is stuff that 2K needs. Not this just right here, but new stuff that separates the boring, bland stuff that we had last year. There was nothing last year. You know, we had Park, Pro-Am, My Career, and then you could play like on the dunk contest, and then you can shoot the ball sometime. Like, you can shoot 3-pointers and try and get the best score of the day. Like, that was lame, okay? And it really does look like 2K has added so many things to this. Like, and just an incredible amount of new things to do while you're not playing the main modes, all right? But let's get into the next news. Guys, Mike Wang is our hero. He's here to save NBA 2K. He says, 2K19 has a trophy system that's constantly running under the hood for stats and drills to show you how you stack up against your friends. 2K compete. So I'm not sure exactly what this means, guys. If you know for sure, or if you have a really good guess, please let me know down below. But I do believe there's going to be a ranking system, just like in 2K17, where you can see, I'm not sure if this is it right here, but I do believe that 2K19 is going to have a rep system where you can see what overall you are in the park compared to all of your friends. So I think that this is what that means, but at the same time, I don't know, but I do think that that will be in the game. Alright, so I'm sure a lot of you have seen this because this is about a day old, but really important. Hot zones are places on the court you've earned for shooting well that give you shooting boost in 2K19. Hot zones are unique to each My Career mode, NBA, Park, Pro-Am, etc. Will not carry zones between one another. Prove yourself in each to earn zones. This is beautiful. Like, this is amazing, 2K. This is amazing news. In 2K17, 2K18, you have to earn your hotspots in My Career. This year, you can earn them by playing in the park. Just playing in the park. and they only stay for your park. So you have to earn them where you're playing, not just go play against some bots and have hotspots. A lot of people didn't have hotspots this year because, one, they didn't watch my video on the glitch, or two, they didn't want to play my career and do it themselves, because you had to hit 75 shots in one zone. It has to be over like 45% or 50%, something like that, to get a hotspot. So nobody wanted to do that unless you did the hotspot glitch. But anyway, we got even more news to talk about, man. Let's get straight into it. This one is a big one, boys. I'm telling you, this is a big one right here. When playing NBA, Park, and Pro-Am games in my career, there are huge progression bonuses for winning and being a good teammate. Those bonuses are modified by who you are playing against in all modes and what difficulty you're playing on, NBA only. So I'm guessing if you play somebody with a higher rep or overall in the park, you will earn more points for beating them. At the same time, I'm a little scared about the teammate grade, because for those of you that know this, or for those of you that don't know this, when you play basketball on the 2's court or the 3's court, you have to do a lot of switching when there's screens. Now in 2K17 and 2K18, there's a huge problem with when you switch, the arrows do not switch on who you are supposed to guard. So when that happens, you get like failure to guard teammate or something, failure to guard assignment. I forgot what exactly it's called, but it's really bad. Like the whole mechanism that has to pick up and say, hey, you're guarding this person now, change it, change the arrow, is very bad. So hopefully that's changed. Maybe someone will ask him, because I know they're not really going to reply to me. I'm like 1 for 1,000 right now. I've got one reply. But hey, look, hopefully that's fixed. If not, that could be something to worry about. But that's awesome, man. You beat better people. You beat people near your overall, and you will get more experience for beating them. That's awesome, dude. That is so cool. That should have been into every 2K. Now for some Archetype news from Zach Timmerman. He says, difficult shots tend to fire off often when taking post shots. So post scores, peer post scores, will get difficult shots on Hall of Fame, small forward, and power forward. Difficult shots will be gold on peer post scores that are centers. So as you can tell by this tweet, peer post scores are going to be really good if you know who you're playing with, and you know what you're doing if you're on a peer post score. And at the same time, it very, very much looks like 2K is trying their hardest. They are trying really hard this year to get people to make power forwards. Now, I believe why they're doing that is because a center has never really been, like, a center is usually the big body, the power forward is usually the post scorer or the athletic or something like that. You know, obviously there's a bunch of different scenarios where that's not true, but they're trying to make it as real as possible. They don't want centers to be splashing threes nearly as effective as a power forward. You guys understand what I'm saying? So that's honestly ridiculous, man. If you guys are not thinking about making a pure post scorer or a post scoring shot creator or something like that, and you're trying to make a center build, then you definitely are not thinking correctly, because when the prelude comes out tonight, one, I'll be streaming, so turn on post notification, guys. I'll be streaming on YouTube. You definitely need to be thinking about making one of those builds, okay? Maybe a post scoring two-way, something like that, but the post score is looking very, very good. Let's get into some more news about Archetypes, and then we will finish off the video. Zach Timmerman has came in clutch this year for 2K19. He says, this dude says, so does this mean shot creators can finally work in the post? He says, shot creators can definitely put in work in the post. Second best post scoring archetype. Okay, 2025 for post tower as a peer. Mid-range ability plus athleticism plus badges make finesse post scoring a great option for shot creators. So, for those of you that have played 2K18 or you haven't, or 17, you basically cannot do post moves with a guard. Alright, you can't do any post fadeaways or anything, no matter if you're a shot creator or not. They're not very effective as long as you're playing somebody that knows what they're doing. It's very, very easy to guard. But supposedly this year, man, if you are caught lacking, then you could definitely be scored on in the post. So, guys, the prelude is tonight, man. I will be streaming my first run, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit that like button, guys. Thank you so much for all the support lately. It's your boy BadgePlug. You have been plugged in, and I'm out. Peace.